Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark III and welcome back to They Are Billions! All hail the Emperor! Glory to the Golden Throne! Praise be the Cogboys and the Cult Mechanicus and Hail Hydra? Question mark? Wait, 40k doesn't have Hydra. Sorry, I watched the Emperor's If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech device recently, so that's like, Auto Hydra. Right. Anyway, moving on. Before I get caught into that one. Yes, welcome back to the They Are Billions campaign, part 3. Aha! Where we continue to prove why the Emperor should have no faith in me whatsoever. I've also discovered something a little bit worrying, which is difficulty, 50%. As you saw at the beginning, I was mousing over things, trying to work a few things out before I started burbling. Campaign difficulty. This is the current difficulty of the campaign. When you start a new mission, you'll play with this level of difficulty. The percentage is a factor of victory points that you will achieve when successfully completing a mission. Change difficulty by clicking on the button to the left. So I can crank difficulty a bit further. Oh, bloody hell. Right, pardon me. If you get stuck, you can change it. So that's why it was 50% when I did that first mission. Let's crank it up a notch to 100% because I did not have any problems with that at all. Though actually I'm wondering now. It says difficulty 1 out of 5. Hang on. 1 out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that does not correlate. Fine. Yeah, moving on. Empire points, which I got a whole bunch of in the last bunker, because last time we went around solo down there. We can use that to unlock routes to new missions. Though that hasn't come up yet, so I think I sidetracked a little bit, but hey, it needed doing. The last bunker, I'm not entirely sure why it's called the last bunker. Maybe it was like the last place before the zombies broke into it or something, and then the survivors went and founded the Imperial City, which is now conducting its own zombie experiments, and that's why last time we had zombies coming from the general direction of the Imperial City towards the Hidden Valley. I'm on to you, Lord Emperor. You're behind all this, aren't you? I know you are. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway. I got sidetracked in my own conspiracy theories there. Tinfoil hat is needed. Let's see, victory points. Total victory points accumulated so far. Points are done for quests. Depending on level of difficulty and number of defeats, you'll get more or less victory points. Well, I've had no defeats so far. I wonder what this flashy flash is. Megacities now house 99% of the world's population. With a growing world population of more than 80 billion people, modern technology... Oh! We have world history! Excellent! I'm gonna love this. Okay. Intelligent devices have given rise to life in mega metropolises. Isn't it metropoli? I don't know. A recent study conducted by the Mega York Urban Institute indicates that citizens feel safer and more satisfied living among large communities. Attila Ernak, head of anthropology and human behaviour, goes on to say, never in the history of human civilization has there been an age as prosperous as today's. He attributes 2 factors to the steep influx of urban living. First, technological development have given residents an increase in personal security. And second, living in cities, particularly city centres, offers an abundance of all the basic necessities of life: food, water and shelter. I have one thing to say to that. Megacity 1. Yes. I would be very, very unsurprised if Judge Dredd doesn't turn up somewhere in this. Well, he probably won't, but someone based on Judge Dredd. And if they don't, I'll be quite disappointed. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I have no knowledge of the terrain out of my immediate area, so actually I think explore. This is going to reveal more on the map, besides just mission points, isn't it? Okay, anyway, moving on. Next shiny thing. What does this do? It beeps at me. Very worthwhile. Tech points. Ah, here we go. The research laboratory. Spend research points obtained to acquire technological improvements for your colonies. I want a coffee maker. Give me the ultimate undead espresso machine, please. Move the tree, drag the mouse, arrow keys. To acquire tech improvements, click with the left button. You can undo the acquisitions and improvements made during the session by clicking on them again. During this session. Okay, so I'm guessing this locks in. Once I do that. Fisherman Cottage. Well, I tend to rely on Fisherman quite a lot. Better mill energy supply. Assault rifle will give me access to soldiers. I'm going to need those guys because soldiers, they're kind of like my bread and butter unit, or they used to be. I used to rely on rangers first and soldiers second. Ooh, hunting cottage better. Buildings get better defense, and you also get an extra soldier when you start a mission. Okay, so I get extra stuff as well. Ooh, nice. Extra ranger if I get mercenaries. Wooden towers, I need those, very much so. Improvement to all... Oh, why I'm going to be spending so much time in this. I've got 370, I can look a bunch of things. Okay, I'll come back to this in a second. I want to see what this last button does. Oh, so I can upgrade my hero. When you have level points available, you can improve their features. In this improvement panel, you can undo the acquisition and improvements made during this session by clicking on them again. So again, I think this locks in. Probably. Okay, what have we got? Attack speed, life, armor, speed. Well, based on previous mission attack speed, I'll go for that one first. So I'm at level 2 now. Hooray for me. Ding. Okay, first things first, I'm going to get... Wait, I didn't want that. I wanted that one. What's this one? Extra resource storage and gold income. Food and energy supply. Each time a train arrives, the colony will leave you with a shipment of raw materials. In this case, extra 200 gold every 24 hours. Ooh, that will add up actually pretty quickly, and it's good for getting new stuff established. I can see how I would want to have that. It's actually very limited, so it'll be overtaken very quickly if a colony is getting along okay. But it will add up over time to a significant investment. And look at all this stuff, jeez. Anyway, I should focus on the immediate stuff, rather than get too distracted. I want assault rifles, get that. An extra ranger to start out would accelerate initial exploration / area securing. And so... I think getting mercenaries is probably a good start. I don't need the... Those efficiencies will be great, but I can currently counteract them with more buildings. Don't need to worry about that too much. Don't need to worry about extra life on the stuff too much. That would be good, but I'll hang on to that. Storage and a little bit of passive income. Don't need that much yet either. Mercenaries. Give me that. Yeah, so that's all I wanted. Now, can I undo that? I can. I wonder if I'll be able to do that after this next mission. We're going to find out. Sorry, I've spent 10 minutes and I've not even started yet. Jeez. Campaign difficulty is at... Cancel that, yeah. Oh, so it actually gave me the prompt there to choose a difficulty setting. Fine. So these meadows. Special features of the map. Fertile land. Victory condition pop 600. No other requirements. Pop 400, destroy all villages of Doom. That's going to be a bit more tricky. But I don't have much by way of troop variety, but with a big enough force I could do that. Let's go for Meadow, Hunter's Meadow, because that the only condition is get 600 pop. So let's see what this one winds out being. Incoming message from Miss Perfect. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Well, I am a blockhead, so I suppose that counts, doesn't it? Okay, let's go. Hit pause as I used to, and... Oh, look at all this. It's all lovely, lush and green. I will cover it in the blood of zombies. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I really... Disclaimer, I really don't know what I'm doing. Not too much, anyway. However,
Any infected around?
There's also no water in my initial area. I said I tend to rely on... you know what? I tend to rely on stuff. As soon as I start filling my... Oops, I accidentally unpaused it. I tend to rely on Fisherman's Cottage, but it seems they're going to be using Hunters for this one. So... That's a 2x2, doesn't it? If I put one there, 1, 2. If I put one there, then I'll have to put one there. And that's a perfect place for initial sawmill as well, just right there in the middle. But it would block a lot of other stuff. So I'm going to put that there. And then we'll expand around that one. Oh look, it's taken all my gold away, so I can't actually do that.
Gotcha. Oh, here
Yes,
we
go
go
over
again.
there, please. You go over that way. Initial exploration duties, go over that one. You go over there.
What? Are you sure? You
Yes,
are going to pay
yes,
me
I'm
for
sure.
this, right?
Let's start exploring a little bit.
What?
Nothing else found.
Are there other units
You've got
to
a
bother?
zombie. Okay.
A new task. What? You are going to pay me for this, right?
I know this is a little bit
What do you
intensive here, but...
What? You call that a plan?
Okay, there's a couple of extra zombies around the place over there. You are
Yes, tell me.
next to a zombie. Back off a little bit. Oh dear.
Are there other units to bother? Yes. My bow
Oh,
is
there's a
ready.
big group
Gotcha.
over there. A couple over there. Nothing's dying just yet. You're in trouble. What I'm looking for is like initial resources kind of thing, you know?
Are you sure?
I'm also kind of curious about why there's no zombies here.
Yes.
Oh, hello, train. I actually panicked for a moment there. I was like, oh wait, I'm walking
Okay.
an archer straight into that.
What?
Back off a little bit, please.
You are gonna pay
I was
me
walking
for
the
this, right?
things that, and I almost forgot, like last time, I discovered that you can't actually hurt yourself doing that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's gonna be like that, isn't it? Guess put it there. Then we'll have a hunter's hut down there. I'm pondering. Oh, that's stone, isn't it? Oh. Well, one needs gold flat out. So we're not going to get any extra people this first day.
More orders. Okay.
At the very least. Oh, there's more stone there. Good to know. Next to a water tower. You'd think it'd be coal next to that, but it's not.
You again. Whatever you say. As long as
Thank you, train. Unfortunately, because I built the hunter's thing first. Excuse me.
I hope you're not wasting my time.
I built the hunter's thing first, so that meant there wasn't actually any tents up. So that's actually something I'll have to remember in campaign, since I don't get pop as soon as I... Oh, jeez.
This better be good.
But clear, 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 clear. Get away from that, jeez. Okay, so we're very limited on space, actually. Okay, let's pause this. Nothing there. You go to there, and then you will patrol.
Great.
Alright, go to there. Patrol to
Is that
there,
all?
please. Okay, so those two are now on an active patrol. They'll keep an eye on things. What I'm hoping for is like a resource stash of some kind.
Yeah.
But I'm just ignoring this. Aha! Resource stash. Someone set a bed up in the middle of the middle of nowhere. That was not a very safe place to be.
Roger that.
La da da da. Right. I saw that. I've got gold income. I can do some expansion. I require the service of wood. Oh, look at that. 16. Perfect. 16. And can I afford... No, I need more workers. Okay, so I'm waiting on the train now. Lovely. Okay, enough about this. Let's turn the waffling to something else, shall we? Because it is that time. As I run out of money again. So, last episode I wound up waffling about, like...
Gotcha.
What what I tend to do
Chase my
in
arrows.
making videos and what works for
As long
me,
as you pay me.
you know.
You
And
go
the
back.
first thing I actually wanted to do, because I'm actually got a focus for once, gasp shock horror. Oh no, don't want to be
Are
down
you
there.
sure? Put an arrow in his head.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, I've actually got a little bit of a focus for once,
Building completed.
which is actually there was a comment on the previous video, which is from Shortest Viking. Hey Viking.
You are gonna
Building
pay me for this,
completed.
right?
Yes, I am actually responding to you. I'm sorry. So yeah, sorry if you don't want me to call you out or anything, but it's what's done is done now.
Attention.
Let's pause
Building
here.
completed.
Patrol
Yeah.
there, please. So just keep an eye on this general area. And that is, I'm not good at talking to a microphone for long periods of time, so I have a hard time talking all the time through a video. So I edit to make up for that. I'm just not that good at it yet, but maybe someday I'll be passable at it, lol. And my response is, lol, it's acquired skill, which I also refer to as the Burble Button, for some strange reason. And it's okay to not be good at it. In fact, there's many. It may not work for me, as I let the train actually start moving. It may not work for me,
Train has arrived at
and
the
this is why I've settled in my own lazy style of video making. But short on gold. Yep, they keep an eye on things. But it works for most people. Many people make cuts. If you look carefully at some videos, and some people make really small cuts even, just to help the flow of talk or things like that flow better, you know? So it's like a more steady paced stream, so any pauses get taken out, things like that.
completed.
There's a lot that people do to things sometimes. You'd be surprised if you start looking for that kind of thing. And it's all good. Honestly. If you want to, what I'd say is, if you want to try and talk all the time, it's great, fine, go ahead. If you don't want to, also great, fine, go ahead. It really does boil down to that, doesn't it? Where do I want to put this? I want to put this, if I put it there.
Building completed.
Oh, I want one right there, but there's a tent next to it. I can get one here for 5, that's good. And it covers practically the entire thing too, so that's also okay. But at the end of the day, with the videos, it's like so many other things. It's like, find a style that works for you. And I think that's really the best thing I can say for it. It's like, if you want to do like a stream of consciousness kind of thing, that is a choice. It's fine if you do, it's fine if you don't.
The train has arrived at the
Just
station.
get what works for you. And it'll all be good.
Building completed.
It's just that I discovered a burble switch. So ironically enough, I'm not actually an active talker like all this, like the streams might suggest, like the videos suggest. I like to keep to myself. I like to stay quiet, and that's why I have the issue every so often of my throat hurting because I'm talking too much.
Building completed.
So yeah, it's a bit odd sometimes. Let's put it that way.
Building completed.
And yet I still choose to do it because, hey, it's what I've turned out to be good at when it comes to video content. Yeah, those three girls are keeping this area nice and secure. My colony is developing. I need to accelerate it a little bit. But yeah, that's what I say to like stuff like that. Just find your own happy medium and advance from there.
Attention. Building completed.
So yeah, I'm not so sure what to focus on now because I think I've given a response to that. But yeah, just keep at it. I'm repeating myself quite a lot now.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building
Okay.
completed.
The zombies are starting to get a bit more aggressive, but I figured they would be. I'm currently looking at like starting to install some defences and things around the place. I'm actually at 0 power, so I actually need more power supply too. Is there space in there? There is not.
Building completed.
I'm thinking maybe. Oh no, the train track's a bit too close to that bit there. Okay. Let's wall there. I'm thinking like walling across here, then along here. So this will be my... I've not really got a close enclosure kind of thing. Yes, I'm actually focusing on the game itself now. But I want to get wood extraction going over here as well. As soon as I get enough power for it. And then I need to get military production up, because I'm going to need it, no matter what. And notice there's no mandatory horde, so I'm thinking... There is a failure time, of course, in this objective, which is like 60 days. It cannot be lose a command zone as well. So I've got to watch out for that. But this is... they are billions. There's going to be waves of enemies. So I do need to start getting some defences in place. Preferably soon.
Attention. Building
Okay, can I actually put that in? Get a 12 out of that bit. Or 9 there. With space for more out here. Because if I do that, then there's one... Actually... If I put one there... That is about... Yep, there. If I put one there, then that means I need that. I can put one there for that 12, actually. And it'll just be those 2 operating from it. So that'll do, I suppose. I'm also sacrificing some food opportunity as well, but I want to use that as like the border area for my defences. Stuff like that. Yeah, I can go there. I need to expand this over this way though. I've got that corner covered, that corner covered. I can almost start building this out now. Right now, actually. Let's put that on there. That should about do it. As soon as I can afford it, but...
Attention.
Can I fit another one over here? Yeah, okay. Sorry, it's like I got a bit sidetracked. So I can put one there, but that's going to be right on the corner of the defences, and anything coming from north is probably going to hit it. Needs must to get more wood intake, I suppose. I need extra wood. Though actually it's gold I'm short of right now.
Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
Yeah, I need more gold, but there wasn't any precious resources. There was only like this little campus thing. I can't even do what I was doing last map, which was like, aha! Look at all this little cove. That's my commander's resting place kind of thing. It's like just finding little fun things about the map. But in this case, I'm just planted in the middle of a field, and there's no major terrain features except like these stone deposits seem to be marked by a couple of neutral structures. That's an iron deposit. Never mind. I want that so I can get soldiers with guns and things. I'm going to need to expand to that one actually. Probably sooner rather than later. Hello, train. Yeah, look at that. That northern one is actually starting to attract a little bit of attention. And someone's actually trying to break their way into it. Put that there. That'll cover everything. And then I can get a wall out beyond it. That'll do. Right, I want the military post though. Yes, I can get it. I can start to train more soldiers. Turn the eager colonists into nasty murderous people just to do the thing. Just to protect my colony and support my worth to the almighty Lord Emperor. They are getting a bit more aggressive. Oh, they are. Those guys are really close actually. Good thing I've got this patrol going on around here, but it's not quite close enough to attract their attention. Okay, if I do... I want to leave a space so that people can get through into this area to get into the towers and things. One there. Getting a bit close. They are very interested, but at least the wall is starting to go up a little bit, and I can get someone into that tower on a permanent basis as soon as possible. Let's send the people there. Look at me, I'm already at 98 people, but this is 98 people. 600, I need to cover most of this map, I think, and I need to keep it all safe as well. That's why I need more soldiers. I need more of everything, so that's why I just queued up everything I could get into that. Okay. Yep, that's drawn some attention.
The train
I could really go for that train development tech actually that I spotted, which is like get extra gold every time the train comes through. It's only day 6, but that would have still been a very marked improvement, especially for a smaller colony, which I think implies it's actually very well balanced. If I'm yearning after it as a small colony, but I know that as a big colony it's going to be not an important factor, then that speaks to me that it's been pretty well thought out. And I am eager to include it in my plans. Let's get a tower there. You 3 come on up, please. We're about to get attacked again. Oh dear. Yeah, I need active defense near this thing as soon as possible. Okay, we've got a tower up. One of you get there. And whereabouts can I wall across? I have to recess it slightly there. But that's the outer wall position at the very least. So I can do that. Oh, look, she got stuck.
Last night was amazing.
Okay. More. You two just park yourselves over there. We've got that. That wall will help cover that area, at least. That's the inner wall layer. One there will cover this general bit. And if I continue along the same vein and connect it to around here. One. I'm thinking there will be the other edge of that. Yes, I know, train. You keep coming by with your big, fancy passenger carriage. I don't see. I don't think I don't see that well-decorated door on the side. It looks like a little house on wheels, actually. That. But I've not been growing my base for you to actually start getting more people in here just yet. It is a coming, though, as quickly as I can manage it. That's the inner wall there. Is that a bit too close? Okay, so there's a little bit of track there that I can't build on, but then I can continue on like that. And that will give the train access there. Excellent. We're out of wood, though, notice. So that's why I was like thinking about getting the wood and stuff. I'm sorry. I've still got a bit of that cold. Well, not cold, sniffles, and it's making me a bit bunged up. Also, I need to plug that hole before anything else. There we go. So at least we've got the initial enclosure, and honestly, some players might call this like a bit of an ambitious initial enclosure, and I would agree. Actually, it's
under attack.
Well, she's by herself, really. Let's get the towers active at the very least along there. No, you stay out. Just get that one in there. There we go. That'll get some work. Some players would say this is like not very... Excuse me. Not very ambitious. Like, maybe it's a bit... Well, maybe it's a bit too ambitious. Maybe it's like not ambitious enough. There's... Honestly, you can't win sometimes, I must admit. That. I don't want to put that there. Oh, fine, I'll take one there, but it's worth 17 food. I'll include that in the walling area, that's fine. Maybe it's a bit big, maybe it's not, but it's not going to be enough for what I need. Let's be honest, it really is not going to be enough for what I need. Okay, I think I need to expand my influence a little bit further, actually. Put one there? No, that'll block off access to things around here. I want it to be like...
Attention. Building completed.
There and there for towers. I guess, like... Oh wait, this is an early map. I'm not gonna have spitters and things on this map. Of course. I'm being overly paranoid, remembering like late game play. And this is early campaign. There's no way I'm going to have spitters this soon. I mean, come on. Silly, silly Iron Mark III. You are being paranoid for no good reason. And then the zombies immediately turn up and munch my face off because I was not paranoid enough. That's how this game works. Right. Sorry, I kind of lost it a little bit there. Marvelling at my own brilliance and strategical geniusness. Sorry, Stratagerry. Yes, my grand Stratagerry. Or maybe I'm being paranoid because it's not saying there's any kind of wave due at all. Do you get the impression I don't trust this game? I really don't. I really, really don't.
Attention.
Okay, I need a little gap there so that I can actually get people onto that wall. There is space for housing along there. But actually walling off like this does make sense because it's like a fallback point. It's got spaces so that if something does go wrong... I'll node into that one. Yep, you'll do fine. If something does go wrong, then I've got like stuff that can help.
Great.
But yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it there though, so let's pause a little bit because I'm just past the half-hour mark. So, we are on day 9 out of a maximum of 60 days on this mission. We are at 100 out of 600 pop required. And I think I'm getting caught up thinking about how this game played in skirmish mode because that's my only experience of it. Sorry, not skirmish, like survival mode. I think that's what it was called. And I still feel like I'm very, very slow. I don't know. Paranoia, you are the winged beneath my wings. I almost said the wing beneath my wings, I don't know why. But yeah, this has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff that helps out the video and me and yada yada. Don't worry, this channel is going to go somewhere eventually, maybe. Or not. It matters to me more that you enjoyed the video, so yeah. Of course, there is the dislike button as well, if you want it there. I don't like that button, but hey, it's up to you. Just don't hurt my feels too much by hitting the big red thumbs down. Okay? Okay, deal, yeah. Thanks for watching, and catch you all some other time. One day I'll have a good outro. One day.